and welcome back to some more career mode. So yeah, we are at the Spanish Grand Prix now, and yeah, we're going to practice one. There you can see the race results from the last race. Last race in Russia was quite good for us. We finished P2, I think it was. Yeah, pretty good. Now we're at Barcelona. Now let's get to practicing. So yeah, I may decide to how you can see the system run, turn the difficulty up a bit. In fact, I will do that. I'll do that now. There you can see safety car on, all that there. There we go. So yeah, that's it.
Hi, I've got something you'll be interested in. Those performance upgrades we discussed after the last race. They're on the car and the data looks promising. Take a look at the details.
So there's a new part fitted to the car. We've lost 5 kilos on the car, which is pretty impressive. So yeah, as you know in F1, weight means everything. So yeah, so to lose 5 kilos is pretty impressive. There you can see a rivalry between Felipe Massa and me. So pretty good. We're getting through. We're the 5th race, and we've done 3 upgrades, and we're maybe by the end of this race probably going to go for another one, maybe barge boards or something. That'll bring us on par with Williams. So yeah, let's go out there and let's do some laps.
Welcome to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. Over the next few minutes, the teams will be heading out onto this classic Formula One track for what we're expecting to be a very hectic practice session. Now then, Anthony Davidson, there's been a lot of talk over the last few weeks about track limits. How much is too much when you're cutting corners and running wide? What are your thoughts on this? And do you think we'll be seeing drivers pushing those limits this weekend?
Well, I'd be disappointed if we didn't, frankly. If race control want to clamp down on drivers wandering off the track, then it's up to them to police it. As a driver, you're being paid to get your car around the circuit as quickly as possible, don't forget. So if you're not pushing those limits, if you're ignoring the advantageous line, then you're not doing your job properly. Now, I agree that, we have these white lines there for a reason, and we do want to see those limits enforced, but for me, it's not a driver's responsibility to do that.
So now we're in P1 or practice 1, sorry. We are going to go out and do the track acclimatization program on the hard tires, which is there you can see coming around the final corner to pit lap 1, and yeah, pretty good lap there, 410 and 470. So yeah, let's see if we can better that there. So come around the final corner on the second lap. DRS to the line, we get 410. So yeah, still 60 points shy. Diving in the slipstream, or taking the slipstream of Daniel Kvyat. Coming around the final corner on the 3rd lap, and yeah, there's a purple score through the final corner, purple DRS, and we get 400 I think it was 440, so 30 points. So yeah, that has been the track acclimatization. Why can I never say that? Yeah, so we get a complete score. We didn't get a perfect lap, so we decided to go and do it again. And yeah, before we knew it, it was the end of practice. So there is our resource points. I couldn't better it. I couldn't get the perfect 50, but we still get 30 points, which is pretty good. There's a rivalry, as you saw in the end of the last episode. So now we have that part on the car that we installed, the upgrade. So now we should feel it. I think it's 5% or something. 5 kilo off the whatever engine cover. So yeah, let's go out and do the tire wear test. So Spain is very high tire thing. So yeah, now we're on track. Now we're coming to the final corner, or not the final corner, sorry, but we lose it coming through there. And yeah, I will just let you listen to the audio, as that was a massive cut. And we just lose it. So yeah, just decided to do that for the balance like. So yeah, this is a near perfect lap apart from the final sector. So I will let you listen to it and let you watch it without any commentary. So yeah.
was fantastic. You obviously have a really good understanding of the circuit.
So yeah, that was the track acclimatization program. We didn't do another lap because we already done it. We already passed it. We got 50 points, which was great through there. So we've mastered that now. So now let's get into the tyre wear test, our tyre management, and see. As I said before, Spain is a very high tyre wear track, so I don't expect for it to go very well. I don't expect to get 50 points, and I will be very pleased if we do. So on the first lap we get a green lap. On the second lap now we get what will it be? We get a red lap. No, we get a green lap. Yeah, we get another green lap. So yeah, that was okay. So I decided to pause the game and yeah, just cut into it. And well, that was it. So yeah, there we are in the fastest lap, or the qualifying run. There you can see we went P2, which is pretty good for us. And yeah, we decided to retire on that note. As you can see there, we're perfect across the board. So pretty good tyre wear test. As I said, I didn't expect to do very well, and I was shocked. I was actually shocked because I did do so well. So yeah, now let's skip to the end of the session. Now you can see set the fastest final sector, which is good. So now let's skip the qualifying, as there's no use for a P3, as we've met all the targets. So there you can see we have finished P4 at the end of pre-practice 2. So yeah, pretty good session for us. Felipe Massa finishes last and gets a 5th-place grid drop. Don't know what that was for, but yeah, that's pretty good in terms of the rivalry. So there you can see the track acclimatization. I get another 20 points for it because I've already got 30. Qualifying pace, I got 50 for it. Practice program, I got, or time management, I got 50 for it as well. So yeah, let's listen to the voicemail and see what our agent expects.
Hi, just letting you know that we've had the team's expectations through for the upcoming qualifying session.
So we're looking to finish 8th or higher and beat Massa and beat Button. So yeah, that is our qualifying goals. There you can see the rivalry. It's only half over, but yeah, we will see if we have enough points by the end of this episode, or by the end of this qualifying session. We will upgrade the barge boards because that's the next update. It's only 400 points away, or not 400 points away. It's only 400 points. We have 336, I think, so not too far. And it's raining. It's raining in qualifying. So accidentally skipped Crofty there, but we'll go out and we will settle up in the wet. First time driving the wet, and no, it's not at China. But anyway, as I've been rambling on about driving in the wet, we done a bit of a corner cut there because I just lost the cure and had the turn into the corner. But yeah, this isn't our best lap, I don't think. But we cross the line and go P1 ahead of Hamilton. So yeah, pretty good lap. So yeah, as you can see there, we're 2 tenths up on our Delta, but we just decided to retire to the garage anyway, as we're P1. There's no point going any faster. So we'll advance to the race, and yeah, we finished P3. Raikkonen and Verstappen ahead of us. That was a very mixed up grid. There's no Mercedes on the front row at all. So yeah, at the end of at the end of qualifying, we get another 80 points, so we're able to upgrade the barge boards, and so that will not be on the car this race, but it will be on for Monaco. So there you can see rivalry is almost won. So yeah, there is our driver position, very secure. So let's go into the race then. So you can see we will just listen to this voicemail and see what the team expect, or the agent expects.
Hi, guess who? I've seen the team's expectations for the race, so I thought I'd pass them on and wish you luck. Take care.
So we have to finish 6th or higher, beat Felipe Massa, beat Jenson Button, and for the Drivers' Championship we have to finish 10th or above, which shouldn't be too hard. So yeah, let's get into this race then for the Spanish Grand Prix.
What does the Spanish Spanish Grand Prix have in store for us today, I wonder? I hope we see some tight wheel-to-wheel action down the main straight, circa Mansell and Senna way back in '91, or maybe we'll have a more strategic race here on a track where overtaking can be difficult. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down to turn 1 of this 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through these 16 corners, but there's still a lot of high-speed excitement to be found, including the flat-out turn 3 and the terrifying blind right of turn 9. Anthony Davidson is here with me today. Together we'll be taking you through all the action of this Spanish Grand Prix. It can be hard for the cars to follow each other closely here due to the dirty air coming off the car in front, so perhaps we're looking at a more strategic Grand Prix, Ant. What do you think on that?
I'm not too sure about that, Crofty. I mean, yes, as you say, it's hard to follow around here, but if you're brave on the brakes, you can get the job done down into turn 1, which is a medium-speed corner, so you have to be committed. And looking down at this grid today, I think we're going to see 1 or 2 drivers making a move from a long way back, maybe try to force their opponent into a mistake. I don't think this is a race that's going to be purely decided in the pit stops.
So yeah, as you can see there, it's sunny, which is
So
great.
before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday.
No, we won't do that, Crofty. But as you can see there, we are in P3. I think I messed about with. No, I left the strategy as it is. So we are going to go on the medium tires. A couple of laps. I think it's laps. I don't know. Here we are, lining up on the grid. Raikkonen and Verstappen's already lined up. We are just pulling into our grid box now, and now we're just waiting for the rest of the grid to line up. They're just coming around the final corner, as we are already lined up, so we have a bit of a wait ahead of us, as they're now coming now, slowly, but they're soon going to be lined up, hopefully. So now, they are lined up, and now we can start this race, as soon as we go to a cutscene, and yeah, so yeah, get the revs up, hold the clutch in, 4, 5 red lights. Let the clutch out and away we go. So yeah, wheel spinny start like in Russia, but Daniel Ricciardo gets an absolutely lightning start. He's alongside us before we even get to turn 1, and braking, taking very cautious into turn 1. We get Ricciardo back. No, we don't. We try to get Ricciardo back. He comes very close to us. There's a yellow flag in turn 1. So the behind must have had a crash. You can see in the mini map there is a yellow flag in turn 1. But we are already out of it, we are safe, and we sit into P4. But now, at the end of lap 7, or at the end of lap 1, we dive it up the inside of Ricciardo, off to the back straight, into the hairpin. We get past him, now Ricciardo's getting us on the main straight, and maybe Rosberg as well. But we have okay top speed, we hold it side by side to the first and second corner, and then Ricciardo finally gives up the place, but we lose the back end, and now we're down to P6, and I think that's the first we're going to go down. As you can see there, the AI are just coming through turn 1, we are already almost into turn 3, but now at the end of that lap, we come into the pits for the prime tyres, for the hard tyres, and we're going to take them to the end, because I don't think the mediums would last that long. So yeah, on the hard tyres, the slower of the compounds. And please, can we get a good pit stop? Come on, can we get a good pit stop, boys? Come on. 2.2, that's really good. They're improving. So yeah, coming out of the pits, P17, but there is a load of AI. Still have to make pit stop. Magnussen has to get past us. We need to get past him as quick as possible, because we don't want him holding us up, because he is on the medium tires. We are on the hard tires. So we dive it up his inside into turn 5 or 6. 5, yeah, so we get the move done on him, and now Palmer on the next lap, down the main straight, open DRS, and hold the slipstream, stay in the slipstream, keep in the slipstream. We're doing 220 mile an hour, we brake very late, came very close to touching the back of Pascal Wehrlein's car, but come to turn 3, he gets a abominable run, but yeah, we keep the speed through, we take a slipstream, and we're going side by side, going up to turn 3. As you can see there, we go purple by 5.1 seconds, bit of corner cut, but yeah, we get past Pascal Wehrlein, so that's 2 people in 2 corners. As you see there, loads of wheel spin. So yeah, that's pretty good. We got 2 cars, 2 corners, so now that's it. We've settled into the position. Now we're just going to wait for the rest of the cars to make a pit stop, and we are going to be pushing at this stage. So where will we rejoin after a few cars make a pit stop? We are going to rejoin P13 as Kvyat is the only one that's in, and Massa as well. So yeah, Massa with the 5 place good lap. Don't know where he qualified, but he's in 11. So now there's more cars pitting, and now we are going to rejoin P8. So then crucial laps up pushing didn't really help us, as there's Perez ahead of us. There's still a few cars to pit, mind you, because they're on the medium powers. So David that was inside into the corner after the back straight. So yeah, we just made a move on track. So Hulkenberg's coming into the pits. We are up in the P6, which is our target for the race, and yeah, that's it for the rest of the race, I think. So yeah, coming through. As you can see, there's bits of rain on the screen, but it didn't come too late. It came too late for the race. As you can see there, Hamilton wins the race. We're coming through. We're only in the final sector, so he was a full sector ahead of us. So yeah, okay race, but we get P6. We lost 3 positions. So but still, this McLaren has still got some pace. As we run wide through the penultimate corner and miss the apex a bit. And the rain was the rain came down, and I lost track of I lost grip, and you saw him turn the wheel there because of the rear end. So yeah, P6, pretty good race, and yeah, there's a Mercedes. They win another race, so that's 2 in a row for Mercedes. Hamilton wins his 2nd race in a row. So yeah, that's pretty good for him, but we finished P6, so that's P3 and P6 in the last race, so that's pretty good. Consistent points. So I'll let them talk. So Kevin Magnussen in P17.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers.
So there's the podium. Mercedes 1-2, Ricciardo P2. Good race from him, or P3, sorry. So yeah, Hamilton wins, Rosberg 2nd, Ricciardo 3rd. But crucially, our rival Felipe Massa finishes behind us. So yeah, I think we will have the rivalry wrapped up in this race. So yeah, let's look at the classifications after the Spanish Grand Prix and see where we finished.
This round of the World Championship, here's how
so
Hamilton,
there you go, that's it, Hamilton wins. Button 21st,
who was your driver of the day?
And Kimi Räikkönen was the only DNFer in that race. So yeah, let's look at the championship. We are P4, we have passed Kimi Räikkönen as a DNF in that race. So now let's look at the Constructors' Championship. We dropped to Red Bull Racing as they are 3 points ahead of us, as Verstappen and Ricciardo finished ahead of us in that race. So yeah, there's our resource points. So yeah, that has been the Spanish Grand Prix for today. That has been this video for today. There's the rivalry update. I think we have won it, or we are very close to winning it. So yeah, basically won the rivalry update, which is great for us. And there's the driver position. We were very secure in the team. So and then it just add another 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So yeah, we're very secure. There's the career score, and yeah. But yeah, we will look at the laptop and we will see what sort of R&D update we can put on the car for the next race, which is Monaco. The duel in the calendar, it's Monaco. So I really want to put on a new crankshaft for the races coming up. Not really Monaco, but we'll upgrade the barge boards and for Monaco, and we will the next update I will really want to get is the crankshaft and the engine power, because the races coming up are power tracks, Austria, Canada and all them tracks. So yeah, that has been this video for today. Until my next one, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.